picked up nicely by Gregory O'Kane. Nice angle, nice shot, nice points. Good play by Antrim, and the sides are level.
Well, Antrim has switched Alison McKilhatton and Paul Graham from left to right, and both of them have great pace and made the space there for Gregory O'Kane to get the ball and put it over the bar. Good score.
It's a blinding sun. Gary Kirby, who once wore a helmet, but he experienced here in Croke Park that he couldn't see the ball dropping down and never worn it since. He gave the ball to Frankie Carroll. And that is a very good score. A very quick response by the Munster champions, and Limerick go back in front.
Already it looks as if the Limerick forwards have the edge in pace over the Antrim backs, and there Frankie Carroll racing through and over the bar.
Well hooked indeed. Gary O'Kane sending it into the corner, and fortunately Alistair Elliott can't reach it. Line ball for Limerick. Student at Mary Immaculate Training College, young Mark Foley from Adair, hitting it nicely. Runs on over towards Barry Foley, who beats his marker Ronan Donnelly. Sending in a slither, which is going to the left and wide. Oh, well gathered again. And Limerick dominating in most sectors. That's Seán O'Neill that sent that ball up. There's Damien Quigley. We'll spot a bother here for Owen McCloskey. He's happy just to get it out. Getting there again is Frankie Carroll. And Antrim get the tip, but it goes off the Limerick man, says the linesman. So it's going to be a line ball for Antrim. Frankie Carroll, who's fought his way back into this Limerick side. Scored 7 points against Antrim last year. Seán O'Neill up towards Damien Quigley, and well won this time by Owen Colgan. That's good hurling. Down towards Ciarán Carey. Can't control it the first time. Antrim lads in their anxiety getting each other's way. Mark Foley intercepting and lashing it back up towards Owen O'Neill. Seán McIlhatton with him. The referee deemed that Owen O'Neill was being fouled, so that's going to be a free for Limerick. Gary Kirby has scored 1 goal and 24 points so far in the championship. Won 7 against Clare. His first scoring opportunity in this All-Ireland semi-final is easily taken. Limerick stretch their noses in front by just 2 points. Breaking ball. Paul McKillen. Picked up this time by Jim Connolly. That's a good dangerous ball, but Joe Quaid is underneath it. And gets a good clearance. Over towards Gary Kirby. Has the time and the composure to send one back in. It wasn't a very good ball though, must be said. Owen McCloskey leaves it behind him. TJ Ryan gathers it. Difficult enough angle, but he doesn't. He swings it to the right and wide. Number 15 from Gary Spillane has already established himself very much on this Limerick side, scoring 1-9 in the championship. Paul McKillen. Hooked by Mike Houlihan, fouled by Mike Houlihan, and Mike Houlihan is now going to be spoken to for that challenge by the referee.
Well, it's crucial for Antrim that they don't let a gap open up, especially in these early stages. This is a chance now to go within 1 point of Limerick.
So the first free within scoring range for Antrim, taken by Aidan McCloskey, and he gets the point. Antrim supporters here in quite large numbers, but not as buoyant or indeed as confident as in the past. Just hoping that there is one great performance in this side. Gary Kirby, loose ball, and punished superbly by the centre-half forward. 2 points for Gary Kirby in this match, and Limerick are in front again by 2.
Well, Gary seems to have totally recovered from his injury before the Munster final, and great point there for Gary from way out the field.
Well batted down by Seán O'Neill. Sambo McNaughton picking it up. Bringing it over towards Sean Paul McKillop. And Paul McKillen. Well blocked down by Mike Houlihan. But it's McKillen that has it again. Putting it into the space where surprisingly Aidan McCloskey is unmarked. Has the time now to drop in a ball. Joe Quaid did very well. Comes back outside. Oh dear. Antrim really not availing of it there. It was sloppy play, but they keep the pressure on. Picking it up is Dave Clarke. Trying to block him down was Alistair Elliott. Welcome Antrim. However, Stephen McDonagh is there from Brewery. It's a great ball up towards Brendan Prenter. Does he stay? Does he come? He stays, but the referee is giving a penalty. For the challenge on the Limerick man, the Antrim defence were under pressure the minute Stephen McDonagh put that ball in. As Brendan Prenter hesitated, just keep an eye here on the Antrim defender. There was the pull across. For that challenge, the referee gave the penalty. Antrim need to stop this just to keep Limerick at bay. Kirby goes for the goal and is stopped. Not cleared yet. Brendan Prenter is there. And the goalkeeper comes away with it. Well, that was, and indeed it could be, a turning point in the match, because certainly you would expect Gary Kirby to rattle the net.
They definitely would now. It wasn't Gary Kirby's best shot. It was saved on the line, but then after the ball being saved, Antrim almost conceded a goal after that, which would never ever happen, but eventually they got the ball clear and they saved the situation.
At this early stage you would feel if Limerick got a goal, Antrim would be chasing and chasing. They're still in it at this very early stage. Paul Jennings taking the sideline cut. Mike Houlihan grabbing the slither. Brendan Prenter again clearing up the loose balls that come into him rather easily. This is Jim Connolly giving a little bit of space, pushing it into the corners. Coming across to meet it was Gregory O'Kane. He only gave it back out to Mark Foley. So Sambo McNaughton, great catch as he fell with Gary Kirby. Frankie Carroll challenging fairly. Aided and abetted by Gary Kirby, who loses possession. And the match is beginning to liven up, would you believe? Stephen McDonagh sending it up towards Owen O'Neill. Seán McIlhatton trying to recover. McIlhatton comes in, pulling in a first time. Back out to Mike Houlihan, trying to get away from Paul McKillen. Switching it back over to this side to Frankie Carroll, who's proving a handful as he did 24 months ago when he scored 7 points against Antrim in the semi-final. He remains only scoring 1 so far. Great puck out, well gathered by Gary O'Kane. Trying to get it inside quickly. Seán Paul McKillop, who turns and pulls and puts it over the bar. Antrim are very much staying in touch. And now just 1 point between them again.
Well, he may be better back than a forward, but here when he gets the chance, he loses his man very, very easily, turns and scores a very, very good point. Good point for Antrim by Seán Paul McKillop.
And again, Samba puts up the big hand. And this time, it stays on the ground. It's still there for him. And back out to Mike Houlihan, pulling on it. Well hooked indeed by Barry Foley. Samba McNaughton, Frankie Carroll, trying to pick it up. Giving it outside towards Mike Houlihan. In a dangerous position and in scoring spot, but he too sends it wide. And despite Limerick's what seems to be obvious superiority, they're not really putting it away.
Well, they're not just pulling away, they're getting great chances, but they're not putting them over the bar, which is very unusual for Limerick. But the game is very, very early yet.
Well gathered by Gary O'Kane, trying to get it out for as Aidan McCloskey comes back to O'Kane. Plenty of Antrim forwards there. Half blocked down by Declan Nash. And that's going to go out for 65. Gregory O'Kane shots there being half blocked. Belfast man, number 8, playing well at midfield so far. This is Aidan McCloskey. In the Ulster final, he scored 7 points against Down. Quite a reliable free taker normally, but just sending that one to the left and wide. And Antrim would want to be availing of every opportunity. But so far, in fairness to them, they've been doing it. Good puck out by Joe Quaid. And again, Antrim have it. Samba McNaughton trying to get room to swing. That goes off the Limerick Hurling. Antrim keep it in, however. Nice skill. Hard tackling there, Paul Graham. Bring it back to Jim Connolly. Nice turn. And that too is going to the left and wide. Seeking an equaliser for the 3rd time. Lovely day indeed if you're here in Croke Park, because not only do you get entertainment, but you could indeed get a suntan. Goes down to TJ Ryan. Nice skill and good point indeed. So Gary Spillane, 2 contributors to this forward line, have now scored. Frankie Carroll has got 1, TJ Ryan has got the other. Limerick back in front now again by 2 points. Stephen McDonagh, Kieran Carey